I've done my oil change on the Ram and published the process on the channel, but am I just better off bringing it to the dealer? This time I'm going to take it to the dealer and let's see what's better, a DIY or a dealer service center. Let's go. First, let's look under the Ram to see the current condition. There's the drain plug, and there's the sway bar that gets drenched with oil. On my video, I covered it up to avoid the mess and the extra cleanup. We'll see what the dealer does. No visibility of oil, just a little dirt, but standard. Everything looks good from here. There's the oil filter nicely tucked away, making it hard to get access. This by far is the biggest pain in doing the oil change, and when you take it out, oil drips all over the components below. Let's take this for a little drive down to the dealer and check out their customer experience. Yes, I'll need my laptop because this could take a while, but we'll see. Lucky me, the dealership is not too far. This wasn't the dealer I purchased my truck from, but these guys are about 15 minutes away. One thing I like about this dealer, they have different lines for oil changes versus other services. You should be able to drive right up. Best to do it in the morning because they get busy. Also, I know they have their newbie technicians do the oil changes, but we'll see after how these rookies did. Let's see how long this will take. I arrived at 8:50, which they open at 7. The service guy checked me in, and the first thing, he plugged in the OBD reader. I'm thinking to see if there were any fault codes and whatever else he wants to know about the truck. They asked if I had an appointment. I guess they changed their policy, but they took me in anyway without a problem. He told me since I don't have an appointment, this will take up to 2.5 hours. Whatever. I got my laptop with me to buy time. I just need a chair, and I just need power. There's got to be power on this wall. Bingo. Oh yeah, I just need one more thing. Coffee. It's empty in this place. Why 2.5 hours? Sweet. I'll take my coffee black. Look at that. I just wasted 2 minutes. Don't put the coffee on your electronics. Not a good move. I'm asking for trouble. Time to log in. The service tech came and I got in my car at roughly 10:30. That was a little over an hour and a half. That was a pleasant surprise. Quickly check my oil reading before I leave. Looks good. Let's get out of here. Check this out. You don't see many of these in the US. A roundabout. Folks from Europe are probably saying big deal. Ooh, alpacas.
A few minutes later.
It's time to check out the dealer's job. Let's start by popping the hood. Yeah, I know I have to vacuum this thing. And clean the engine. But it's been raining in California non-stop, and I had to do some things off-road. Dipstick time. Let's check the oil level. Wipe this off and stick it back in for a good reading. That looks like a good fill to me, right at the max. That's what I expected. And look, no oil drips at the refill point. Now it's time to take a look underneath the car. It doesn't look like they covered this area, but they did spray it clean. Let's see if there's any residue after they drain the oil. No excess oil. Looks good. Now the most difficult part, where the oil filter is. The good news is the oil filter is new. They actually did replace it, but there was definitely some oil spillage. All around here, there is remnants of oil. The rubber boot has oil on it and dripped down the side of the frame. I'll wipe this to see if it's still wet. I'll saturate the area with degrease and clean it further. They definitely didn't cover this area up, and they don't spend too much time cleaning off the oil. The biggest concern is the oil on the boot. The long-term stay of engine oil weakens rubber. What about the price? Look at my receipt. Labor is roughly $30 and parts roughly $45. A good mechanic will also top off the other fluids such as radiator and brake fluid, which they did. Well, at least mine looked full. Is it worth it to take it to the dealer versus doing it myself? I think it is worth it to take it to the dealer. My time is worth something. An hour-and-a-half wait, free coffee, and grease free. I just might want to go under the truck and clean up more afterwards.